Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Told you I was going to be doing 2 videos a day. I was going to be rocking the same stuff. Don't hold it against me. Don't talk crazy. Don't judge me. You are in contact with Coach. You guys also calling me OG. Today I'm going to be actually testing out a brand new product. It's called CottonSubs 2.0. Or should I do it like this? 2.0. Or should I do it like that too? I don't even know how I should do it, guys. Don't even worry about it. But I'm testing out a brand new product today. And while I'm testing out that product, I actually want to touch base on because I'm still using my Epson 7720. I haven't used this thing since the last time I did a video contour cutting CottonSubs. So it's been literally months. You can go back and look at that video. The first contour cutting CottonSubs video. Had to break out the Epson. I usually don't use this much because I'm using my big printer over here doing all over shirts. I only use this if I need to do like smaller designs using sublimation and stuff like that. But because when I did that, I'm jumping right into it because I don't want to waste much time because I'm tired of these 20-minute videos. But when I first printed this morning, this is what I got from printing and not printing in probably a few months. It printed out just black. Printing to the actual edge. If you guys don't know how to print to the edge, maybe I'll do a video and put it up in the group. But I recently just learned how to actually print to the edge of my sheets on both my my HP and my Epson printer. But that's how I printed early in the beginning. It was looking crazy, so of course I went on ahead and did a couple cleanings on it, but as you can see, I was getting really bad. I didn't get any red, no yellow, just a little bit of blue. I had to go and do some actual I guess these are called maybe like the purge prints or something like that. When you print out the CMYK, I was getting these yellow blotches all down here, so I figured it was probably kind of caked up the sublimation ink because it had went months, and I'm probably thinking that the yellow is probably thicker than all the other ones, so it was kind of blotching down on the black. Man, I did a whole bunch of them, so this is just to let you guys know if you having an issue, because I know a lot of guys have issues with the Workforces 7710 and 7720. You guys want to just do a million gazillion head cleaners. Don't do a million gazillion head cleaners. Get your purge page. I had to do a lot of these. Look at them. I mean, I did a bunch of them. You might have to do a bunch of them too, but what you don't want to do is burn up your heads by continuously cleaning and all the stuff like that. So I did it, and I was getting band lines in my red and in my yellow. Kept going, as you can see. You probably can't see, but every time I did a purge page, it just kept getting a little bit better. So I don't even know how many is this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I went back and did an alignment. So because it had been a little while, I did an alignment. I did a horizontal and a vertical alignment. Went back, did some more purge pages. This one was actually looking good. The yellow one was almost seamless, but the red still had quite a little bit of issue. Then at the very last moment, these 2 sheets right here should actually go together. So I don't know how many purge pages those are, guys. You can probably let me know. What is that, like 10 or 11? But I did probably 11 purge prints before actually trying to clean it one more time. And this was the last one that I got to come out, and it looked beautiful. So what I actually did was I got a message that said that the red was actually low. The red was not low. So what I had to do is I put my original cartridge into the Workforce 77. I let it do the little recognition and run through the little cycle, whatever it had to do. Came back, took it out, and put the sublimation cartridge in. And then I ran another purge, and this is the one that I got. So I did all of that. Got it looking pretty like I wanted to, and then I print out a page on what I'm getting ready to print. So this new product that I have, guys, is called CottonSubs 2.0. This product is supposedly, now we're going to test this product is supposedly be able to work on both pigment ink and sublimation ink. And it's supposed to be stretchy, not as stretchy as CottonSubs, but it's supposed to feel very, very good. and it is supposed to, what is that? So you can use 2 kind of inks with it. It's supposed to feel real good. And the best part about it is, because everybody's always asking me, how do you contour cut CottonSubs? How do you contour cut CottonSubs? I just put it on top of the shirt, guys. Use it just like it's opaque transfer paper. I don't worry about doing too much contour cutting, but if I do, I personally do it by hand and with a pair of scissors and my guillotine paper cutter, which is over to the side. You don't want to worry about that. You don't want to do that. Fine. I have a product now that, and hold on for 1 second. Let me try to locate it real fast. Oh, matter of fact, it's in the room. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna show you the one that I printed out. So this is the one that I printed out, and I had to go through a bunch of cycles on my pigment printer. This is pigment ink on the material. As you can look at it, it's on the back of a film. I ran this right through my machine. No problems, not getting stuck, not too thick, none of that stuff like that. It feels good. It actually peels right up off of the material, if you can see that. So it's a white base, and it's on a film. You print directly on it. This is the pigment ink. I haven't did the one on the sublimation yet, because I did the sublimation printout on a regular piece of paper, and I'm testing the settings right now. So that's what you guys got to do. When I test the settings on my pigment print, I probably print about 7 pages before I got to the code in which I liked. You're not going to be able to just dial it in and know exactly what it is unless you're using that model and somebody tell you, do this, do this, do that. If you don't know, you're not using the printer that I'm using, make sure that you just test out first. Print them out on regular pieces of paper. Make sure that you got your settings right, you got your quality up. So I printed out, and this is regular paper, which is why it looks so different. So I'm just going to test these things out a little bit more on this paper to make sure that I'm dialing in the right settings. And when I come back, I'm going to show you side by side what they look like after I get the settings in that I like, and we're gonna press these things and we're gonna see what they look like, and we're gonna test them out too. So, but I ain't doing no contour cutting, guys. I'm grabbing a bunch of this if I like it, and I'm just gonna use it like transfer paper. I will have the mask available if you need to mask it, and I'll have the material available if you just want to put it right on top of the shirt. But if you want to cut it, you'll need a plotter, I don't know, Cameo, Silhouette, whatever those are called. You put it in your plotter, put your registration lines, cut out your designs, put the mask on top, squeegee it down, pull it up, put it on your shirt. It applies for $2.85 for 15 seconds is what I believe. I might decide to go 5 seconds more if I'm doing sublimation, but $2.85 for 15 seconds. All right, guys, so let me knock this out. I'm going to come back and show y'all what it's working with. You did. Alright, so you guys can see, I mean, it's going to take a little bit of while because I have it printing out on the borderless printing. And when you print out on the borderless printing on the Epson 7710 or the 7720, you have to pick a different kind of paper. It will not print borderless on regular paper. Even though you can print on regular paper, you have to set the paper settings to a different type of paper. So now it's looking a little bit different. I can see a little bit of green in here better than the last time. It's actually printing faster, but it looks a little darker than the original. So I'm gonna play around with these and we gonna see which one I like the most. So as I say, this one is coming out pretty fast. I'm gonna let y'all see what it look like after it come out. I don't know, man. I might just have to press this joker, but I'm still gonna print all of them on all the different settings. I believe it's like 5 different paper settings. I'm not gonna show y'all all of them. I'm just showing you this one right here because it's printing out kind of fast. And the first one that was on the matte setting took the longest. I mean, this thing probably took a few minutes to print. So let me see right quick. This is the one that just came out. So you know what? I don't know why, but that glossy to me always looks more ashy. So actually, this is the first one, the matte, which is the matte that's on the pigment ink as well. The matte printing out look way better than the glossy. And I mean, my brother said that as well. He don't know why, but it always looks kind of crazy on the glossy. So, and all the other settings are glossy as well. So you know what? I think I'm just going to print out on this one right here. And we're going to get right to it. I ain't even going to waste no time because I done did this on the other printer. And the matte always looks best. Plus, the material kind of has a matte finish on it anyway. So, I think it's safe to say if we went with the matte setting, guys, we would not be doing anything wrong. So, you want to go matte, but you want to go as high a setting as you can so that you can just get that print head just to print across that thing as slow and as careful and with quality as it possibly can. And we gonna see what it look like after I put it on the material. So it might actually pop a little bit better because that material, it already looks so good, man. So give me a second, I'm gonna come right back. Alright guys, I gotta be quiet because Glenn is in the other room actually conducting the Photoshop class. We have Photoshop classes on Mondays and Wednesdays nights, and we doing these classes, and I was actually a few minutes late because I was trying to get this video out. I'm telling you, I be working. Man, I be working hard for y'all. Y'all don't even understand. But anyway, look, so he in there knocking that out. And I gotta be quiet, but I'm gonna take y'all over to the computer and show y'all exactly what I'm doing. So hold up. Alright, Glenn over there talking, guys, but if you're using the Epson 7720, when you get to this right here, you're going to click on borderless to actually print out the borderless setting. Then you're going to go right here. You have all type of stuff. You have ultra premium, photo premium, photo paper gloss. All this stuff is gloss and semi-gloss. I don't like any of the gloss or semi-gloss. For some reason, matte always seems to work better. We're going to put the matte in and we're going to print it. We're going to pick that option. So, quality, we definitely want high quality. High quality, premium presentation matte, borderless, with the regular size 8.5 by 11. If you're doing 11 by 17, you definitely want to put that in as well. But give me a second. Alright guys, so picking that option is going to take a little bit of time because that's the highest setting I do believe, and it prints out with the best quality from my actual experience of doing that. I like to print on the matte if I'm printing on the HP or on the Epson. So as I said already, this product supposedly be able to work with pigment ink and sublimation ink, and if that's the situation, this is about to be a game changer because no matter what you guys got, it won't even matter. You're gonna be able to just keep going. If you got a pigment printer, guess what you can keep doing? Keep getting money. It's gonna look good. You got a sublimation printer, guess what it's gonna do? Keep getting money. It's looking good. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I'm actually gonna sit and probably let that thing I'm gonna let it dry for probably about 5 minutes before I actually put it on the shirt. And actually, I'll let it dry a whole lot longer than that because after I get through printing, I'm gonna go back in there and do my Photoshop class, come back and probably hit it after the Photoshop class is over with so I can show you guys exactly what it looked like. But man, we about to get out, man. CottonSubs 2.0 about to be on deck, y'all. It ain't about to be nothing nice either, I promise you. Y'all gonna love it. You're gonna be able to contour cut it. It's gonna feel good on the shirt. It's gonna be able to go on cotton poly blends, and 100% polyester. That's how cold it is. And with CottonSubs, you know, it was really formulated for cotton, but you could put it on a cotton blend. And if you put it on sublimation, it'll work as well, but you just didn't always get the most favorable results putting it on top of polyester. But with this right here, it don't matter. So I'm about to pull it up, y'all. Hold on. Alright. Ooh, that looks very, very dark. I don't know. It's gonna be a big difference, man. I don't know. Look at that one.
Let me see. How would I do that?
Look at this one. So these are gonna be interesting to see how they press. You know what? I'm thinking this one that's over here, I print this out on CMYK, and I think I should have possibly made it RGB. It probably would have popped a lot bit more. I have another one that I can do, but I just want to see what they look like side by side after I actually put them on the shirt. Now, obviously, this is pigment ink. The colors popping, and pigment ink is supposed to be good. withstanding UV, but it ain't supposed to be able to compare with sublimation. So I might have to play with this one again. If it comes out darker than the other one, guys, don't judge me. This is just a test. I will master these colors and get this perfect. But I'm gonna press these tomorrow. I'm gonna let this thing sit out overnight, and we gonna come back and we gonna check it out. Alright, peace. Alright guys, how you doing? Glad that you're back. Look, I'm gonna pick right up where I left off. Hopefully, I don't even know where I left off. This is a continuation because I had to get through with that Photoshop class. But look, this is the product right here, CottonSubs 2.0. I printed this product out on a the Hewlett Packard, I believe it's the 7740. Had to play with the settings a little bit. I believe I did presentation matte or either premium matte, but it's definitely a matte setting, and I did it all the way printing all the way to the edge. So tried to copy that with sublimation ink with the Epson 7720, and I put it on a matte setting, and the ink was just way too saturated. It actually bled through the back, and it's looking like it painted the film, son. Like, I haven't even pressed it yet. I don't even want to press this one. So what I did was, I said I ain't want to do it like this. I got one more sheet left to actually test before I decide to pull a trigger on this. And I think I want to pull a trigger on it, guys, just because this is a super product right here. Look, and I'm gonna do another video just breaking down, doing the comparisons between the CottonSub original and the CottonSub 2.0. But right now I just want to focus on the settings that I did for my printer. But I did it on the high setting as well, so I saturated it. But with the sublimation ink, it didn't like the saturation, so this is what I had to do. I'm gonna show you guys a few different things. I ran it through. I just got through printing these things a whole bunch of times. I'm not even gonna show you all of those. Printed all the way to the edge. This is just on regular paper here. Printed all the way to the edge. Look pretty good. Look pretty good. But it's gonna pop even more when I put it on the actual film. So over here we have comparison. Looks a little bit darker. I wasn't really feeling. I mean, this looks good. I've been playing with it. I had to get up in the settings. I mean, I work with all of them because I definitely didn't want it to look like this. So after running those a few times, I actually figured out that doing the borderless printing with the Epson 7720, it's going to oversaturate with the sublimation ink no matter what setting that you pick. But I'm gonna tell you, don't pick nothing glossy, because glossy is making it dark, is oversaturating it. It don't look right at all. And I know once you put it on the film, because this is not the glossy, this was the matte, and the matte was actually lighter than the actual glossy. So don't ever use the glossy on the actual CottonSub 2.0. But this is what I did. So I went back and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do borderless printing, and I'm gonna look here. You guys probably can't even see, but let me look at it. So yeah, so I can see. And I picked quality, high quality paper, and this is the high quality paper with the normal setting, and this is the high quality, no, not the normal, this is the high quality printing, high quality paper with the high setting, and this is when I went into the more option, and then I actually picked quality. It's gonna saturate it a little bit more. If you can tell by Red Man's hat, it's probably a little bit dark, and I know the changes are so subtle you guys really can't see, so you can go either which one of those. I'm about to actually print this out on the material though and look at it on the material, but I just wanted to show you guys that I've been testing. I've printed so many pages. I mean, so this is what you guys gonna have to do if y'all got printers that's not the two printers that I'm using, because like I say, I'm using the Epson 7720 for sublimation. I'm using my Hewlett Packard 7740 for pigment ink. So, but I mean, these are the two that I wind up actually saying, you know what, I'm digging those. I like the colors, how they popping out. We gonna roll with those. But before those, I printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actual pages trying to dial in the settings, guys. Playing with the high setting, going with the standard setting, you know, you're never gonna pick low. I mean, but sometimes you got to go between the same option but have two sub options. So just play with your settings if you're using printers that's not mine. But if you're using the Epson 7720, definitely use the settings that I'm telling you guys. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna actually take a couple minutes. I'm gonna go and set it up, and I'm gonna print it on the actual film using the settings that I actually dial in now, and I'm gonna show you guys what it look like. Then I'm gonna press those shirts, and we gonna test them and wash them and everything, and we gonna let you guys know if it's a go for that. If it ain't a go for that, we just gonna keep on rocking with CottonSubs original and leave it alone.